It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Star-Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analysts, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Playoff seeding so important here as we take a look out east. Take a look at the Knicks. Right now, they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
Well, I think for New York, they fought awfully hard this season, and they've got the results to show for it. It's been a breakout year for this group.
Yeah, no doubt. It's been a nice story, but now the real work begins, getting themselves primed for a deep push into the playoffs.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And for the Knicks, filling out the wings are Bullock and Barrett. Noel is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Payton in at the 1. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Porzingis with the block, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Passes it to Bullock. Shot clock at 5. Over Kleber. And it's Bullock missing. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Because of the level of athleticism and speed, it is difficult to stop Elfrid Payton. Nicely done.
Richardson kicks to Doncic. Lob pass to Porzingis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
And now, we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. It's his first trip to the line.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
The Mavericks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute.
And Doris, while he's kind of welcomed the spotlight of playing in New York. Off the court, R.J. Barrett more of a homebody.
Right, and I love that because this is a young man who's committed to his craft. All of his energy is on becoming the best NBA player he can possibly be. But Greg, 100% correct. He's got the temperament and maturity to face the pressure of New York.
And that one falls for Barrett.
And playing alongside Zion Williamson at Duke makes it hard to stand out with your athleticism, but make no mistake about it, R.J. Barrett is a big-time athlete.
And Greg, I think maybe as impressive as what he brings from a physical standpoint is his commitment to put in the work, his understanding of what's required to be successful at the NBA. This guy has not only the physical tools, but the mental makeup and the work habits to be great.
Now here's Richardson. 8 points his last outing, and there's the pass to Doncic.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths, shooting in the low 60s last season.
What R.J. Barrett brings to the table nightly is an incredible array of basketball skills offensively and tireless energy. If he can get consistent with his perimeter game, he's going to be very difficult to deal with for a long time.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway is subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Quickly, Richardson covering. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. Knox, he's checked in for New York. Burks comes in for R.J. Barrett. Dallas also making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Josh Richardson.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Doncic. They grab their own miss. Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
And Rose throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Knicks trail by 9. Rose with the ball. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Powell. And here's Brunson for 3. Toppin pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Knox. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'll tell you, be aggressive, be assertive on the interior. Nice, Kevin Knox.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Runs in the pass to Doncic. And the dunk by Powell.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I'll tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to sky for that slam dunk.
Outside Rose. Rejection by Marjanovic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 7. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.